Okay, so just a second, y'all, because I was able to get my audio going, but my camera is not working for some reason. So just a second, y'all. I am gonna get this squared away. Seems like actually I can't even see the chat right now. Hold up. Seems like every time I go live, something else doesn't work. So we might have an actual problem with the I think I got an idea of what's wrong. Just a second, y'all, because I actually can't see the chat. I didn't mean to do that actually. All good, all good. Shoot, y'all, give me just a second. I'm gonna unplug my webcam and try and plug it back in and see if that fixes it. That sometimes fixes stuff, right? Just a second. All right, I think I got it now. Sheesh. All right, we in here finally. Sheesh. Sorry for the delay, y'all. So yeah, obviously I missed the entire chat, but shout out to everybody that's in here live. We're gonna get some Madden 27 in. We just had an update. Today is actually the launch of Madden 27, which is wild because I've been playing it for a month. Some people have been playing it for a week, and then there's 3 different launch days. There's a bunch of different football games going on right now, so that's good to see. Looks like Mendoza is getting active with the Raiders, so shout out to everybody in the chat. Cage or Kage, yeah, same issues. So I apologize. Phoenix, you said you got an alternate uniform. I did download your mod, so I got that. So we're definitely gonna get involved with that. Malik, it's good to see you, man. I saw your DM about sliders as well. I gotta get back to you on that because I might have an issue on my end. Basically what I found out, I just gotta triple check something. I think there might be some discrepancies between like the console version and the PC version, but maybe not. I'm not sure. So I gotta just see some stuff real quick. Trix, is good to see you, yo. Young boy Evan, Space Toast, that boy Devious says up past my bedtime for this. So yeah, Trix, yo, the day is going good. Just trying to get this stream set up, and I apologize. I know it's super late. It's super late for me, and but I gotta get these streams in when I can. Let me pull Discord up real quick. Oh, so Someone in the chat asked, how can you use the promo code? So yeah, I think right now my promo code with EA, I don't think it's working at the moment. I don't know if it's not working, but I just think it's like not, I think it's like not eligible right now for Madden and college. I'm not sure what's going on. So I really appreciate the support on that. But you know, don't lose any sleep over it if it doesn't work, because it has, for me, it's only been working on the EA Play, but it hasn't been actually working on the game. So if any of you guys end up buying the subscription, like the EA Play, you can put code Shady My Gaming in there. That's actually what I use right now, because I don't have college football for whatever reason. We're still sorting that out, but do you still mod Cyberpunk? Heck yeah, I just got to get in there. I got to update my crap. I've been using the Welcome to Night City mod pack. It's like 400 mods or something like that. It's real easy to download. Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mod that a lot. It's one of my favorite games of all time for sure. Just looking in the chat, because I missed the chat. Someone said something about a gameplay mod. Yeah, I'm not sure how to say your name, but you're saying there's a new gameplay mod in the Discord. Let me pull up Discord. Shoot. Yeah, so as we know, guys, we got a new update, so we are gonna have to get in here into this mod manager and update everything, or just at least test and see what works and what doesn't. I'm not even sure how to say my gentleman's name, but he's got better animations, better blocking, better wide receiver DB play, and better passing arch overhaul. So that's really exciting if anybody wants to get active and test that out. For me personally, I want to get my slider set into a little bit of a better state until I move on to the gameplay mod. So I'll be cruising with the default gameplay. There's so many mods. Sometimes, guys, I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I can get a little bit overwhelmed getting this stuff going. So yeah, Tricks, I was on the fence about updating too, but they dropped Unlocked, so I knew we were going to get some new accessories. I knew there'd be some new stuff in there that I wanted to take a look at. So I think, I think that's one of the things that I want to see. Try to update, I think is what you meant, the SDK, and cannot get it to work. Madden just crashes after I try to launch it with Frosty. Well, if you're trying to update your SDK, you shouldn't be launching with Frosty, right? Remember, to update the SDK, you got to launch it with the default. So make sure you got your anti-cheat in the folder, because sometimes updating will replace it. Oh my gosh, guys, I downloaded so many mods. The only two mods I know work 100% right now are ASUS Drip Uniform Pack and Madden 27 Unlocked. I'm going to test the quarterback sneak joint real quick. I'm going to test and see. Matter of fact, is there an update for that? And Cujo Maddie's got a clean screen mod that I was messing with. I didn't update that either. Let's test that. Any tattoo mods yet? No, not like a mod that, like, yes, as in there are tattoos in Unlocked, but there are not any that add tattoos to players, I don't think. Or at least not that I've seen. David, you said I was following your college football vid. I'm just a little concerned because you said you were trying to launch it with Frosty. So make, you know what I mean? In that vid, I don't tell you to launch it with Frosty. That's all I'm saying. So just, make sure you're, you're going through that process. I mean, I guess all I can really say is it did work for me. I just did it like an hour ago, so it did work for me. That's all I can really say. How the game is slowed down and quarterback can barely move in the pocket. Cam, I don't. Oh, you said do not try. Okay, you continue your message. You said do not try that gameplay mod. It needs a lot of tweaking. But one take Vic said the gameplay mod is straight. Just played a game against Burrow and he threw for a lot of yards with 41.5%. So, I mean, I think the takeaway there is, you know, it's gonna be personal preference, right? You know, some people gonna like it, some people not. I feel it. It makes sense. Oh my goodness, guys. So let's we gotta lock in like the mods that we need. Like, let's not get crazy here because I'm gonna be honest, guys, this is late. I ain't finna sit here all night opening no, or updating no mods. I'm sorry, I don't got time for all that tonight. Like, I'll get to it, and you guys know I'm gonna make a video with all the mods, but I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to sit here and do this. If that makes sense. If I had had the time, I would have done it before the stream. Like you said, Drew Aller was balling tonight. Hey, yeah, he's a big physical quarterback from Penn State. I know a lot of people like him. I mean, but didn't he break his leg or something? What was the injury he had? He had a crazy injury or something. But he was, these guys be projected first round picks and then get hurt and then drop to the, I don't know when he was dropped, but third, fourth, fifth, wherever. And then it's like, this guy is still a pretty decent talent, ACL, something like that. Yeah, I remember he had a pretty significant injury, but you guys know in today with medicine, right? These injuries are not like life ending like they used to be back in the day. Some guys, I mean, some of our older football fans in here remember a guy who tore his ACL. You have to wonder if he was ever going to be back the same. Now, the unfortunate situation is we don't know. I guess one example of that would be Tyreek Hill. We don't know what's going to happen with him or what he's going to come back looking like. So we'll just have to see. Definitely want this VRAM mod. That's like the literal most annoying thing on the planet, having that pop up while you're in the middle of the game. So let me grab that real quick. Wait, I'm trying to read this comment. Malik, you said Lamar and Sam were 70% throwing. Are you talking about like in Madden, or are they playing in real life? Okay, I was about to say, dang, they got Lamar in the preseason? Yeah, Tank Dell is another one for the Texans who was out for quite a while. I mean, I think they were showing him he's going to be coming back, but you don't really know. Yeah, I mean, you don't really know how good he's going to be. Last time we did the real broadcast music with Fox. This time, let's do the broadcast music with CBS. That's what I'm gonna do. Try the CBS version. Says it was made for a different. Okay, well, he updated it, but it looks like he updated it before that patch went live. I don't know if that patch changed a lot. It didn't seem like it did, at least based on the patch notes. So hopefully it's kind of chill. Hopefully none of these things cause the game to crash, but we'll see. Hendon Hooker had one of the craziest years by a Tennessee quarterback and was supposed to go first round in 2023, and he tore his ACL. Ugh, that's crazy. Didn't he get drafted by the Lions or something like that? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Name sounds familiar. Is the Lions okay? He's got a gold football. That's interesting. That's cool. He's on the Titans now. Yeah, man. Titans, they've got Cam Ward now, though, obviously. So, I mean, I think they think Cam Ward is going to be the guy. Which I just, man, if you guys remember Drake May, his rookie year, it's just so hard. I don't know. I personally, it's just so hard to evaluate these guys when they're on teams like that. It's just like, what are we doing, you know? First down marker is updated. Let's get that. I love that mod, actually. I know it's kind of a small deal, but that's a great mod. I don't know why it needs to be a mod, but it's a really good one. Shout out to Larry. That's a fire mod right there. All right, let's get that. And guys, I am rushing, like I'm trying to get through this quickly because I know you guys don't want to sit here and stare at a menu the whole time. Yo, my man Smooth7 came through with a $5 donation. You said, good to see you again, brother. Appreciate you streaming. Really helps to relax after a long, stressful day. What you do matters. Oh, man, I appreciate. Well, first of all, I definitely appreciate the $5 donation, man. You're the truth for that. And you know what, man? I mean this like in the most sincere way. The feeling is mutual, bro, because you know, a long day of work, you can get off and just get on the game with your friends and all that, and the community is just great. With Madden, it's pretty funny, especially when you're like ingratiated in the community too. But it's not just Madden, but it's Madden 2K, anything that you play. It's like, it's funny how I guess the experience on the stream is so much better than like what people be talking about on the internet, man. Like I guess what I'm saying is if somebody hadn't played Madden or one of these games for like 10 years and you listen to people talk about the game on Twitter, you'd think this game would look like it was on PlayStation 1 and you know, but nah, I mean, when you get into the gameplay, it's usually pretty decent, usually. And you know, when you have good stuff, you shout it out, and you have bad stuff, you shout it out too. That's how I approach it anyway. All right, guys, this is a little sus, but I think this is the load order we're going with. Oh, I like the better grass mod a lot. I want that. I think, I don't know if that aggressive catch mod was doing anything. Yeah, Matt, if you don't have the link, because I don't remember if I put the link in the description. If you don't have the link to the Madden modding community, literally just type, because that's what I'm going to start saying. If you just type Madden modding community in the Discord, it's the first link, or sorry, if you just type Madden modding community Discord in Google, it's the first thing that pops up. So that's what I'm gonna start. That's what I'm gonna start telling people. I usually try to include it in the description, but sometimes I forget. So I don't know about this aggressive catching mod. You know what? And it's nothing against that mod, but I'm actually not gonna put that back on, just because I gotta make sure I'm not doing stuff that drastically changes my experience from, like, you know what I mean, like when I'm testing the sliders. So I'm gonna get rid of that for now. Boot flow is updated. Cool. Let's get that. So we don't have to see Young Gravy. That's funny. Thought you guys were trolling me. I thought he was made up. Let's get the boot flow. I don't remember where I had that in my load order is literally a mess, as you guys can see. Don't lie, it should be fine, I think. Hold on a minute. Okay, so Echoes of Time, you said, do you like Ash's uniform pack? I actually have not seen any of the mods other than the Titans one we played with the other day, and the Eagles mod that he added to it, which I love. And so we're gonna get I installed it, and so we're gonna get some games in here, and we're gonna see what else he put in there. So that's really exciting. Because he's doing really good, where he's pumping out a ton of jerseys at a really impressive rate. Now Cam, you said the aggressive catch mod only works with the meters on. You might be right about that. I had asked the dude who made it, and he was saying like it should still make people more aggressive going for the ball, but I actually think the receivers are really aggressive going for the ball. So I just wasn't really sure what if that's something I should include. But the reality of the situation is, while I'm testing sliders, that shouldn't be in there anyway. We got the boot flow. Bot, his name's literally Bot. He said, if Lamar wins a ring, where do you have him ranked all time in the quarterback rankings? The funny thing about Lamar Jackson, which is really funny, he's not out of the conversation for the greatest quarterback of our generation, ironically. I mean, I really think he can beat Mahomes if he wins 2 rings. I don't think he needs to match Mahomes in rings, because those numbers are going to look real funny once you start putting that stuff together if he wins 2 rings. But I don't know if I think Baltimore kind of sucks, like, as a team, and I don't think he gets enough, like, grace for that, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if there's, I'm not just trash talking, I'm not trying to throw shade. I just think the Ravens suck, like, just all around. Like, their receivers suck, their defense sucks, like, their defense is, like, all old, but they're like big name, expensive old, like, you know what I mean? I just, but if I had to guess, I do not think he wins a championship. I think there's no way. I hope he gets it. I'm literally if he gets to the championship against anybody but Jalen, you guys know I'm rooting for him. But I don't think I don't see it. I was in an argument. Real quick. I don't want to sit here and rant. I was in an argument, right? Where do you, because this is, I feel like I know football, but cool, maybe I'm not an expert. This is my personal opinion. I don't think, my hot take, because I didn't realize it was a hot take when I said it, but then when I said it, I realized this was a huge insult to Zay Flowers. I said, I don't think Lamar Jackson has ever thrown a wide receiver to a top, excuse me, thrown the ball to a top 15 wide receiver. And people were like, man, blah, 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 what about Zay Flowers? And just looking at his contract, I'm like, who do y'all think this guy is? This the dude that fumbled. But like, I'm like, so I don't see Zay and he's like, oh, can you name, call out my bias, call out my stereotype. I do not like small wide receivers. I don't. So small shifty guys are nice and kind of like, okay, cool, but you're not a one. Like, did y'all see the contract they gave? Is it like who? I'm just sitting here like, this is kind of bolstering my point. Who do the Ravens think Zay Flowers is? I was paying him like that. So Steve Smith and Deshaun Jackson are literally extreme outliers, right? Steve Smith, you know what I mean? Literally, I'm trying to think. Steve Smith, Deshaun Jackson. Who else? Am I missing anyone? Santana Moss. I don't know how tall Hines Ward was. I'm aging myself a bit, but nobody losing no sleep over. You know what I mean? That's my take. Yeah, I'm Craig. I'm with you. It's Steve Smith and Deshaun, and that's it. So, well, someone is in the chat talking about Pickens. Pickens is better than Zay Flowers. CeeDee's way better than Zay Flowers. AB, how tall is AB? Maybe AB's in that conversation. I didn't think AB was that short. I didn't know AB was that, but even AB was kind of, AB is an all-timer. But I didn't think he was that small, but he didn't play small. So yeah, AB. That's it. It's Deshaun, Steve Smith, and AB. That's it. I'm not losing sleep over Zay Flowers. No disrespect, but Zay Flowers. So, and you got, and then you guys got Mahomes. Because you guys know I don't got no attachments to none of these guys. Mahomes came in the league with Andy Reid, Kelsey, prime Kelsey, Tyreek Hill. Like, this crap is crazy. No, we definitely get in the gameplay. I promise. Tyreek Hill is in. Yeah, for sure. So all right, so who we got now? So Deshaun, Steve Smith, AB, and Reek. Is that it? I'm trying to think. Am I forgetting anybody? I don't feel like I am. That's it. I'm just saying the size matters. Like, as receivers, man. Odell. No. Well, how tall is Odell? He's above 6 foot. No. Odell's not short. Odell got to be at least 6 feet tall. I said Santana Moss, but Santana Moss was good. He wasn't mid. He was good. Santana Moss was good. Odell Beckham is 5'11". All right, we gotta kind of not. Odell kind of don't count. I kind of can't count Odell because he's a super duper athlete. Odell Beckham is not 5'11". Are we serious? He just played so big, I guess he can go up and get anything. We're not counting slot receivers. That's my point. Like those kind of gadget guys, Edelman, Wes Welker, T.Y. Hilton was nice. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton is nice. So okay, but hold on. As we build the list, right? So I'm just saying we built the list. Is Zay Flowers as good as anyone we just talked about? I don't think he's as good as T.Y. Hilton. Period. You guys let me know. Is Zay Flowers better than T.Y. Hilton? No. Okay, no, is my answer. He's definitely not AB. He's definitely not Beckham. one could argue he's more well-rounded than Deshaun, but Deshaun Jackson literally guaranteed you a 65-yard catch every game. So I can't. But bro, if I'm clowning him, let me know how am I wrong? That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to clown him. In a way, I'm trying to defend Lamar, but I like I'm saying, like, I watch the Ravens close. Like, I really like Lamar. I really don't like the team. Oh, you know what? Yo, I like the rookie though. The rookie from USC. I was watching some film. He all right. He looks like he's gonna be a guy. Oh my goodness, Mr. Goat. I was so sick because I'm an Eagles fan. So they took him off punt returns. They literally took him off punt returns. But he was a movie. Deshaun was a movie, bro. Like Deshaun, but the thing about, like, because everyone sees the bombs, but Deshaun Jackson, the thing about Deshaun Jackson really took a lot from Steve Smith. Not a lot of people don't know this. Deshaun Jackson ran in routes, out routes, right? They said the whole tree. He ran slants. He ran across the middle. He got hit. But my favorite thing about Deshaun was Deshaun would take a slant and house a slant. Like, he wasn't just a streak guy. And that's what I always loved about Deshaun. And he did not get the credit that he deserved. Because he came in as Donovan was on his way out. So the Eagles had some quarterback issues, but Deshaun had a long career with a lot of teams and did the same thing everywhere he went because of his fundamentals were good. And you could argue actually Odell was the same way. The reason he had his success in I was going to say St. Louis, but the Rams was because he didn't have to just be in one place. He could fit in anywhere. So, and I'm just saying we don't have receivers like that. Deshaun Jackson was 5'9", 160 pounds. Like nobody talks about this. Like we seen this guy in person. Like, he is 5'9", 160 pounds playing NFL football. Dude looked like he just walked out of, you know what I mean? He just walked out of anywhere. So Cam, you said Zay on the Lions or Bengals, he would be a top 5 wide receiver. Okay, so you're one of the guys. So you're saying it's Lamar's fault. I don't have enough evidence of that. I just don't feel. Someone in the chat up Funktown said Lavernius Coles. I remember Lavernius Coles. I think he was on the Jets. I don't remember how tall he was, but he was good. I wouldn't say he was mid. I wouldn't say he was great either, but I would say he was good. But Bot, man, talk about the Ravens. Like, talk about the roster. Talk about, like, you let Lively, is that his name, the second tight end, walk. With Andrew's age. How do you do that? With Lamar in his prime. So yeah, I'm really low. I'm really low on Baltimore. But maybe that new guy Lane will come in and have a good year. Potentially, that would be nice. All right, so let's see if we even launch. Let's see if we launch. Let's see if we crash. Mike Wallace. Nope. I'm not going with Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace for me was he felt, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Pittsburgh, and where else did he play? Because you guys remember they didn't want to pay Mike Wallace. I thought Mike Wallace was a straight line run guy. Cam, I would play devil's advocate and say somebody got to get 1,000 yards. Yeah, Bot, talk to me about that. So what's the story with Harbaugh and Likely? He would just rather be with Harbaugh? I didn't make that connection. I didn't realize he went with him to the Giants. But man, like, dang, bro, how do you let him leave? Was he a free agent? Like, did he just walk? I don't know. Call me crazy. I would have franchise tagged him. There's no way you let him just walk. I would have franchise tagged him. I know you don't really want to franchise tag. Tyler Lockett was crafty. He was crafty, right? Well, yeah, Tyler Lockett was good. He was good. He was pretty good, but he's not a number one, right? And I would argue maybe Zay, if you look at Zay's career trajectory, it would be great if he was likely. Whoa, bot, that's a crazy accusation right there. He gave Mark Andrews a contract that he didn't deserve just to make it so that you couldn't tie that much money into that position. Is that how you feel? That's I haven't heard that, bro. Yo, Hoosier, man, I've been roasting your team, but I didn't mean to, but I've been roasting a little bit. But that's an interesting. Is that how you guys feel? Like Harbaugh kind of sabotaged on the way out? That's kind of crazy if that's how he's feeling. But I didn't think about that. Dang, bruh. My bad. Who's EDC? Is that y'all GM? Okay, who's the fullback? I don't know the fullback. I'm be real with y'all. The literal only fullback I know in the NFL is the dude on the 49ers. Okay.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on your left lets you adjust your league settings and where you'll start your franchise, in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Okay, so fill me in. When did John get fired? When did Harbaugh get fired? So I don't know how you guys feel. I don't know if we have any Giants fans in the chat. We clearly have some Ravens fans in the chat. I don't like Harbaugh. I don't like Harbaugh. I'm not a Harbaugh guy. You guys gotta remember, I don't hate Harbaugh. You know, you gotta remember he came from Philly. So when did they sign Andrews? Did they sign Andrews before the season ended? This is so like I'm so interested in this now. How did this happen?
One contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.
Yeah, Echoes. That's tough though. I kind of feel like that would have had to been in the works. You don't even know if Harbaugh is gonna get that job, right? Harbaugh. You know what I mean? That's a lot. That's far-fetched, I feel. I don't know, man. It's hard to know, but that's a theory, man. That's a theory. All right, so I'm making some slider adjustments real quick. I'm just bullcrapping with you guys. I don't know. I can't run the ball at all, so I'm pulling the run blocking up to 25. I have fumbles at 9. I haven't had an interception in like 3 games, so I'm bumping that by 5. Not touching pass coverage. I do not think the pass coverage slider works. I said that. I'm chilling with the tackling. I don't think that does anything. Or sorry, not that it doesn't do anything. I'm happy with where it's at. Quarterback actually had 26. Pass blocking was 45. Catching I think was fine. Blocking I think was fine. I had fumbles at 9. Interceptions, coverage, tackles. That's what we running. So, I think we had brought the kicking down a bit to make that harder. I don't know if they were still. Did they ever fix the punting? I don't feel like they fixed the punting, but whatever. We'll just do like something like this. Did something like this. I gotta mess with the fatigue. I gotta mess with the penalties, and then I got wear and tear off. That's it. Yeah. I do know the dude. I do know the dude. That just won the chip with the Seahawks came from Baltimore. Yeah. One thing about the Ravens that makes me believe in them this year is that they've assembled an all-star coaching staff. Literally every position group has future head coaches. I get what you're saying, brother, but you got to step on the field. I don't think they got the men. I don't know about the offensive line, so whether they're good or bad is going to be a big part of it. Pam, can somebody fill me in? Who is the Ravens running back? I literally don't know who their running back is. Do they have a good running back? Do they still have? Oh, they still got Derrick Henry, right? He's still there, right? Okay, so they still got Derrick Henry. They're gonna have the best running back, in my opinion. I don't know if he's gonna slow down. Derrick Henry to me is like, there's certain players in my book, because if you guys didn't follow Derrick Henry, y'all gotta understand how Derrick Henry was. I get that he's getting old, but Derrick Henry is like LeBron James, in my opinion. I could be wrong, and he might be a nothing, but I forgot he was there, low key. But he's Derrick Henry, bro. I like, if y'all remember him from Alabama, like, he's literally built different. Like, I don't think he's gonna just fall off a cliff. I know he's gonna get old eventually, but I don't think it's time yet. So I still think they got, for some reason, I was thinking of Dobbins. But I know it's been a while since he was there. I don't know why I was thinking about Dobbins. But I still believe in Derrick Henry. So you got Henry. I feel like he's LeBron. I that's how I feel. Like, that's my personal opinion. Like, he is a literal, like, what should we call it? Like an exception to the rule. Like, oh, we don't pay running backs over this age, but nah, I really think he's him. I don't know why I was thinking about Dobbins, but yeah, that's what I was thinking about. But no, so okay, I don't know how the offensive line is. That's going to be really important. You got to keep Lamar upright, obviously, but that's such a, I don't blame the line too much for that. You got to keep Lamar upright. He's mobile. He's, you know, got to not get hit, and he's been good at not getting hit. I love Lamar. He's going to be fine. Hopefully you get the weapons at, with Lane and Flowers. Not great weapons, but okay. Then you still have Andrews, which I don't think we have in the same tier of player. Like, I just don't agree with how people rate him right now. I mean, me as the Eagles fan, I logged in and I said, in my opinion, like, Madden really slacked with the tight end ratings, just as far as putting the new generation up here. When you go, I'm serious. You look at Mark Andrews, and this is just what I'm gonna do. I'm just being honest. When you look at Goddard, first of all, I didn't know Goddard was 31. Wow, I didn't know that. Goddard, Laporta. I don't know about Henry, but I do know about Kraft. I know about Loveland. I know about Warren. Look at these boys. Like, are y'all taking Andrews over a lot of these guys? Because I'm not right now. I'm not right now. All the way down to Ferguson. Hawkinson's nice. Pitts is good. I think Pitts is good. I actually still think Pitts is good. I just... You can't tell me with a straight face you can evaluate Kyle Pitts. I'm being honest. I'm not even trying to be rude. Has any of y'all ever sat down and watched the Falcons game? They don't even play competent football. Echoes of Time, brother. This is where me as a content creator, I'm so different. I seen Trey, what's his name? Trey McBride. I've seen him play one football game in my life. I think it was versus the Cowboys on on primetime. I've never seen this man play football in my life. I don't watch Cardinals games. I'm not going to sit up here on this stream and act like I watch Cardinals games. I don't watch Cardinals games. If somebody wants to send me a highlight reel, I just got to take your word for it. I heard he's really nice. I don't watch Cardinals games, bro. The Eagles didn't play the Cardinals. Haven't seen them play. I can't sit here and argue about that. I don't watch Cardinals games, and I've never been one of these dudes that's going to sit here and look at a stat sheet, and you know, claim some. I just don't know. I'm not educated on that. I plead the fifth on that one. I'm not going to say this man don't deserve a 99, but it's so weird and random. This reminds me of the OG Madden. Remember they used to have Shane Leckler, the 99 overall punter. It's like, take your word for it. Haven't seen a Raiders game in 6 years, but I guess he's pretty good. Remember, it would be like the Raiders would have like Shane Leckler and Nnamdi Asomugha would be a 99 and a 97. You're like, okay, I guess. Never heard of these people, but we'll take your word for it. Kittle is him. Bowers is him. I've seen it. Who's the most overrated quarterback right now? I don't want to start an argument, but it's probably a tie. In a way, like the most overrated quarterback. That's a great take, Brisk Green. That's actually a great take. But the most overrated quarterback, I don't want to, like, I'm serious. I'm not trolling, right? But it's all the good quarterbacks. I'm sorry. I hate to do this. I'm not trying to troll, but all of the good quarterbacks are kind of overrated. Like Joe Burrow is literally not what not you guys, but the media claims he is. Like, it's no disrespect. We all know he's good and he deserves a lot of credit for that Super Bowl run. But you can't be what he's been for as long as he's been it. Can't stay healthy, and when he's healthy doesn't win. That matters to me. That's all. I don't dislike Joe Burrow. Boom. Okay, cool. Listen, I like Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer's an all-time all-arm talent. He was a very good quarterback. He's a great quarterback. But right? So, but I'm just saying we can't just like put people as elite by default and then clown the people who are actually winning. So but I'm serious. You guys know me. I'm not turning this into a Jalen Hurts thing. I'm just not doing it. So talk about everybody but him. I personally, it's my personal opinion, right? I don't elevate players off of 1 year of excellence. Drake May was excellent, right? He was excellent. They literally had the easiest schedule ever. Not one of. It was literally so they actually played nobody. And then when they played somebody, looked crazy. So for me, I don't know if Drake May is the next Tom Brady or if he's the next CJ Stroud. But we gotta relax. That's all I ask, is we relax. Yes, Drake May is an awesome trajectory. Cool. Looks great. But I'm not like, I don't remember, like, what is his rating in the game? I remember he was like I think he was a 97 in the game. Or something like that. 93. I thought he was higher than that. I just gotta relax just a little bit. Just gotta relax a little bit. I'm just all I'm saying. I don't do stuff like this. Like, this is nuts to me. Cool. I think your obvious ones have to be Herbert. I just it's the same thing kind of. It's just wrong to me when you just big up guys when they win. A lot of people don't remember Justin Herbert was literally the MVP favorite through 3 weeks. I know they had injuries. I know they had this, and defense had that, offensive line this, receivers that. Cool. But I just don't feel like he's held to the same standard as other players, if that makes sense. You guys notice I didn't bring up Dak. I don't know that I would say Dak is overrated. I think he gets criticized well because he hasn't won. and he should be criticized for beating up on, you know, the regular, for, you know, regular season numbers. But I wouldn't call him overrated. We know he's a really good player, but just hasn't done it in the big moments. Dak was 2023 MVP. I mean, obviously he didn't win the MVP, but I don't know who won it. I don't know who he was going up against. But someone in the chat said it right now. How do you not have? Yeah, I would never take one of Lamar's MVP trophies away. I thought his numbers and his winning was awesome personally, but someone would have to show me a side by side and why. But I got no problem with Dak not having an MVP because, you know, just, I don't know. I mean, but one could argue Lamar also melts down in playoffs. If we want to play Dak defender today, one could argue Lamar also melts down in playoffs. But I just, you know, Dak has had a lot of help, and he has had a lot of help and a lot of teams, and they have not produced the way they should have. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't want to turn it into just an Eagle fan bashing the Cowboys, but for a fan base that talks as much as they do, they should have won more, in my opinion, with their talent. I'm man enough to say they had talent and didn't win with it. So that is what it is. But I just, listen, at the end of that, you guys know me. Oh, people say, oh, you never say anything bad about EA. This is I don't know how to explain what I'm looking at. I can't do this. Like, I know I told you guys I wasn't gonna turn it into a Jalen Hurts thing. This is crazy. Like, this is just the craziest thing as a gamer that I've seen in a sports game. I've never seen anything like this. You got Matthew Stafford has a literal all-star team, but nobody ever calls him a superstar merchant. So I don't know, man. I you guys know me. I usually make my own rosters. This is, I don't even know how to explain this. I don't even know how to explain this. You got Patrick Mahomes and Drake May have the same rating. What does that look like? How do I explain that? I don't know. I'm not trying to like, bro. I really might go crazy on this. You got Caleb Williams as a 90 overall, and he completed 50% of his passes last year. But then as an Eagles fan, I got to sit here and say Jalen Hurts can't throw. He can't throw over the middle. But the dude with 50% completion percentage is a 90 and doesn't win. But I don't know. But they'll call me every name in the book talking about, oh, super team merchant and this, that, and the other. So I don't know. I think the big problem with me and Stafford is I'm 33 years old. I literally watched his whole career with the Lions, and they want to act like that doesn't count. I'm trying to think of what would a good example of that be? Like, what's a really good team overall? I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know what an analogy for that would be. But it is what it is. We got to get into the gameplay, guys. We got to get into the gameplay. But yeah, the quarterback rankings, I don't know what went into this. I don't know how this. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to explain it. If anyone is actually like, oh no, Shady, I think it's pretty accurate, I would need to have explanations, because this is the first time I really think they got everything wrong. Like, y'all think Baker Mayfield is better than, like, because I told you I'm gonna ignore Jalen Hurts. Let's just ignore Jalen Hurts. Baker Mayfield is better than Jaden Daniels. Are you serious? Like, they got everything wrong. Every time Jordan Love steps on a football field, he throws 3 interceptions. y'all like Baker Mayfield over Jaden Daniels? Y'all like Baker? Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure I said it right. Y'all like Baker Mayfield over Jaden Daniels? What does that look like? Can y'all explain that? I feel like y'all are trolling. There's no way you feel that way. What does that look like? I'm an Eagles fan. I don't even like Jaden Daniels. But what is Baker is tougher? How is he tougher? He's just as banged up. Hey, well, there you go. Maybe y'all are on the ratings team. I don't know, bro. Bro, Baker wasn't good last year either. I don't see that. No. Like and I mean a hard no. Like I don't think Baker does anything on the football field better than Jaden Daniels. Anything. But I didn't ask you about durability. I'm talking about you got to step on the field. Well, I get, but like once you're on the field. Okay, that's my kind of the one good season Baker had, or excuse me, the one good season Daniels had, I felt was better than anything Baker's ever done. I like Baker. I like Baker, but he's not better than Jaden Daniels. I can't. I can't do that. I can't. And hold on a minute. Baker has had some weapons too in Tampa Bay, and I don't feel like they've really performed either. I don't know. But I'll leave y'all on this because I guess that's the point. Is everyone's gonna have their opinion. There's a reason Baker Mayfield ain't paid. Baker Mayfield is better than everybody, right? He's better than Bo Nix. He's better than Jalen Hurts. I had Buccaneers fans in my chat all year last year saying he's better than Jalen Hurts. He's better than Bo Nix. He's better than Trevor Lawrence. But all those guys got paid for some reason. So the crazy thing about that is the Buccaneers don't even agree with you guys. That's all I'm going to say. The Buccaneers don't agree with you guys. I'm just saying. Hey, maybe you guys shouldn't have let, what's his name? The guy from Jacksonville walk out the door. I don't know. What's the guy's name that you guys used to have over there? I forget his name. He's in Jacksonville now. I forget his name. Who's the Jaguars coach? Yeah, someone just said in the chat, Liam Cohen. Yeah, Liam Cohen. I don't know. Maybe Baker is a Liam Cohen merchant. I don't know. Maybe you guys should have made him the coach. I don't know. I'm just saying it's tough to have you lose your kind of your offensive mastermind, and then he goes in state, like, you know what I mean? It pretty much goes up the street. I know that's not easy. Trust me, as an Eagles fan, I've experienced it. With what's his name? The guy that's the Saints coach, but that we won the Super Bowl with. All right, y'all. Let's pause the music real quick. I like Baker, but if we lose him, we're in rebuild mode. I mean, the only thing that's tough about the jersey mods right now is you can't like tell what they're wearing in the menu, if that makes sense. But I think I was looking in Discord. I think I have a good idea of what I want to do. No, not whiteout. Hold on a second. Let me see. So the guy in the chat said if we lose Baker, we're in rebuild mode. So why didn't you guys pay him? Is my real question. Oh my goodness. There's a lot here. Wait, no, that's not even the right uniform pack. There's a bunch of different uniform packs. Wait a minute. Okay, I want to wear this. This is what I was trying to wear for the Seahawks. And then I want to wear... Oh, that one's kind of dope. I wish I could wear this blue helmet with this uniform. Wouldn't that be tough? The blue helmet, green jersey. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Okay, that's what we're wearing for the Patriots. Yep. So all white alternate classic. We got that. And then not this. I don't see the green one, I don't think. Wait, is this it? No. Current alternate classic green. Okay. There we go. Now the helmet. Oh, you can't change the helmet. That's all good. Yeah, I don't think you can change the helmet. At least it doesn't let me, yeah. Okay, cool. No, it's all good. We're going to run with it. We're going to run it. Uh-oh, we got some rain? Is there a superstar editor yet? I don't think... Is that a thing? Is anyone working on that? I don't feel like that's a thing. Yeah, I was supposed to say, I don't think that's a thing. Which sucks.
On the Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home.
Yeah, bro, where you been, man? Superstar. Yeah, bro, that joint been online.
Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And away we go from Lumen Field.
Oh, I thought I was gonna break out of that.
Just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their
Darnold, let's see what we got.
a ninth-year pro will lead his team to the
Oh, Doughboy, I haven't seen. What's that? I don't know what that is.
I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason.
How do you get no player indicator? That's Cujo Maddie's clean screen mod.
First and 10 from the 43.
Forgot they had Cooper Kupp.
Now Darnold off the play action. And that hit
Kind of threw that into traffic.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
I will definitely check those out for sure.
Darnold now to throw. And this throws
Oh, I thought he was running a hook. But I'm not playing with the Dolphins again, I promise.
For those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
To win it.
No.
Away from this, they're all
Can't lie, guys. That's good pass coverage from them.
Milton Williams. And that forces this offense into a
Harbaugh said he's trying to use Jackson Dart the same way he used Lamar.
Get out the punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out.
I mean, I was saying I'm not the biggest Harbaugh fan,
Take it in at the 28-yard line. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the
but
first time on offense.
he's going to have a chance
The MVP runner
to prove his haters wrong, right? People like me.
Year 2 here in the
Some people
NFL.
believe in him, some people don't.
it's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse.
I know that ain't A.J. Brown.
And let everybody try to chase you down.
An excellent game.
Yeah, listen, I'm not a big Jackson Dart guy. I don't believe in Jackson Dart.
To throw. Here's May.
Hospital ball. You know what I mean? The Giants obviously last year had their moments. They beat the Eagles once, division games, anything can happen. We know that.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
That one's cut along the left sideline.
What?
Taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And it's going to be first down.
Bro, they got freaking... What? You just mossed me, man. What in the... Okay, I don't know about all that. Here we go.
Counterplay. It's Henderson. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
May now.
The Seahawks 18-yard line.
Looking. May.
That guy ran right into a sack.
DeMarcus Lawrence. And he is
Do we have the grass mod with the field tear up?
All week long, this front seven will challenge each other in practice.
Like, are you asking, like, does it make the field, like, degrade through time?
Now just resets to see who can get the second.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it spins right by him. And they
Okay, nice drive by them.
11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage.
Not gonna lie, bro, we already did the Dolphins. Let's see who the Dolphins have next week. Maybe we can play against them.
In the red zone now.
Oh, man, that was too easy for them, guys. Holy crap.
Reeled in. Touchdown, New England.
These guys just...
A.J. Brown with his first of hopefully many more to come this season.
Their year sure begins on a high note, and they'll begin with a win too, Kate, if they could put more.
Sam, I don't call plays. I let them call all my plays for me. Kind of like a role play type situation. Oh, they got Wagner back? Look at this.
One after by Borregales is up and good. take a 7-0 lead.
All right, guys, let's lock in, man. This is crazy. They just went right down.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Shady now to return. Coverage team gets him down.
After our 3 and out.
So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. Their first drive of the season. And
Never forget when Eagles fans told us AJ was better than CD.
some magic going here on their second drive. Starting this one.
I mean, I think AJ was definitely better than CD. I don't. I guess my question would be, what took place to not make that true? Like,
Reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
dang, guys, their pass defense is so good.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. That throw finds Shahid along the outside.
Dang.
They are on him, short of that first down.
Are they going to add all the stuff in the unlock mod that they had last year?
Another punt coming up. Sitting back out there.
Well, the mod has been out for what, 12 hours? I'm assuming they're going to do whatever they can, but I don't want to, you know.
Right along the 25.
Yeah, listen, I don't think AJ Brown is better than CD Lamb right now. Obviously, like, I think he's, I don't know if they're the same age. I don't know if he's older. But you know, when he was in his prime, especially like in 2023, like, he was a much better player than CD Lamb. I don't know. You know, I don't. Sometimes I wonder. Like, I don't know who Cowboy fans think CD Lamb is. Sometimes, like, when you listen to Cowboys fans talk about CD Lamb, they talk about him like they're talking about Jerry Rice or somebody. I just, I don't know.
Henderson here from the gun.
It's always strange to me.
Gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO.
But yeah, whether he's a top 5 receiver, you know, or not, I couldn't say. Good player, obviously. He's one of the best receivers in the division, right? But I think there's questions about, is he the best receiver on your team? So I'm a little hesitant sometimes with the Cowboys fans and the rankings. You know, the Cowboys fans are going to have a lot of arguments about stats. Games that don't matter, regular season stuff. I have to cut that back. Okay, well, I can't throw it, so we're sticking with the run, guys. Sticking with the run.
First down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Okay, Charbonnet, I like that. Hey, a few yards though. It's raining, guys. We're gonna have to keep it on the ground. What do you think of Cortland Sutton? He's a really good receiver. Big target, just how I like. Okay, well, I said the run was going good, and then they did that. Is Cortland Sutton better than CD Lamb? Right? Like,
Well-designed blitz can cause Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
hit as I threw, dang. Lamb and Pickens are more rounded receivers than Brown. What does that mean? You know what I mean? I don't care. Right? Is Wes Welker a more rounded wide receiver than Calvin Johnson? Probably, right? But if I'm bigger, stronger, faster than you, what are we doing? You know what I mean? That right there is what I call a Cowboy fan argument, right? Like, you can't really quantify it. It doesn't mean anything. You can't prove it. But a Cowboys fan is going to try to make the case for it. So if you want me to argue that CeeDee Lamb and Pickens are more well-rounded than a receiver that's not on my team, go crazy, bro. But I know what AJ Brown was doing in the Super Bowl, and I know CeeDee Lamb, I think, had 7 drops against the Eagles. I think he had 7 drops against the Eagles alone. I'm not worried about well-rounded, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Chauncey. I'm not gonna sit here on the stream and defend AJ Brown. I could not care less. He was huge for us in the Super Bowl. He performed in the big game the way that Cowboys fans hope, you know what I mean, their guys will perform. Thanks to him, but we're moving on. We've got the best wide receiver in the NFC East, and we're comfortable with what we got.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't gonna risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is May.
We're not getting pressure. This isn't like the Super Bowl. Stop him! Jeez. Yo, Shady. Why do they crap on Jalen so much? It's like they don't give him his just due. Cowboys fans and Giants fans are gonna move the goalposts wherever they can, because they can't win the way we win, and you know, we don't lose sleep about that. Yeah, I got a question for y'all. Does the CPU ever run the quarterback sneak? Like, wouldn't this be a great time for them to sneak?
Time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score.
Y'all do not want us in the bowl. We would not shut up. I mean, y'all don't shut up either way. It's, you know what I mean? It's August and July, and Cowboys are talking about Super Bowl. So, you know, it's the same thing either way. We don't, you know, those guys are going to be talking either way, but their football team rarely backs up what they say. So,
way too early to be
okay, these new look Patriots guys, they're going up and down the field on me. I don't know what to say. I'm a little nervous.
That one splits the uprights, and they now lead by 14 points. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away.
All right, guys, we've had a few offensive possessions here now. We've got to get the ball in the end zone. No pressure, Sam Darnold, but we got to throw it a little bit better.
When you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs,
and by Sam Darnold, I mean me, because I am Sam Darnold right now.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially
I cannot get outside.
They'll say, "Hey man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score."
Lemon is him. I know Lemon is hurt right now, so he hasn't been practicing, but I've heard nothing but good things about him, so I think that's exciting. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't complete a pass. What are we doing?
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase.
Who's your top rookie in the class? Caleb Downs, personally. I think he's the best rookie player. Is probably poised to have the biggest impact. But yeah, probably Downs and probably Downs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
I think you got to put Mendoza in that conversation just naturally as a quarterback, even though we don't know when we're going to see him.
Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
And this is knocked away incomplete. A good play, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB.
I'll take whatever we can get. We got a little rough in the passer situation going. We take that. Sheesh.
As roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first.
Yeah, so like one thing you guys knows about me is like I make my opinions of, believe it or not, like the rookies haven't played any games. So, you know what I mean? That's just well, obviously we have the preseason now, but moral of the story, what I'm trying to say is I try to make my opinion before the draft. I had Makai Lemon as my #1 wide receiver coming into the draft. I never in a million years thought it would be possible for the Eagles to get him where we were picking. So he's still my #1 receiver in the draft. And Darnold just threw the ball right over his head. He's still my #1 receiver in the draft. And you know, that was my opinion coming into it, and I'm not going to change it just because he came to the Eagles. Unfortunately, a lot of people did change their opinion just because he came to Philly. Guys, I didn't angle it good enough. Guys, we are in trouble of going down 21-0, and we're going to be in big trouble if that happens. We need a big play. We need something.
It's 1st and 10.
Nice play. Yeah, we jumped Pittsburgh for it. For him. And they thought for sure they had him. They thought they were getting their Hines Ward. And nah, that's all us. So you know, it was huge for us.
These safeties, they love to see that play, and that ball caught in front of him. He came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
They kick the running back in motion. Throw here, 3rd down.
Nice. We need to stop. Got to get some points.
Versus 4th down. Another punt coming up. Bryce Baringer to do the honors again. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's going to say,
hey, not bad, not bad, not bad.
Big chunk on that return. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet.
Oh my God, this run game is strong. You guys gave us CD, we gave you Lemon. I did not know that. I did not know that. I know the Cowboys gave the Eagles Devontae Smith and Makai Lemon. That, like, we got both of those players from trades with the Cowboys. So it's just, you don't always see the trades in division, but if they're going to keep netting us plays like that, I'm picking up the phone every time. Every time. Ooh, that was a little sus. Every time Dallas calls, I'm picking the phone up. if it's going to result in us getting players like that.
Finally scoring a touchdown in the new year. Unfortunately, able to get it done before halftime. That'll settle.
I really like those jerseys, man. These joints are tough.
But you know they've got to score more here in the second half.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point.
Does anyone know if the Seahawks play on grass or turf? Because one thing a lot of people have been pointing out to me is, man, like, the players don't get dirty at all. Like, it looked like these dudes are wearing all white jerseys, and it just looked like they use turf. Okay, so there's not going to be mud, but dang, like, it should be something. Like their jerseys, like, look perfect. Oh no! Oh no! What are we doing? 21. Oh my goodness! My guys ran into each other. This vaunted Seahawks defense. I don't think we're gonna be repeating, guys, because this ain't good. So he cuts it. Spins off him. Nobody can make this tackle. 3-21? Like what? 21? What are we doing? And there's our famous pursuit angles. It's a big play for them guys. It's not 21-0, but it's close. 70-yard run, guys.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away.
We got to believe. We still got a chance.
Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they were happy.
Didn't the game have a bug about 5 years ago when the uniforms weren't getting dirty? Had to patch it to fix it. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't into Madden that much at that point. I like from like 19, 20, 21. I really got back into Madden like 23 because I took a nice long break. So we raised up the run block slider, and I mean, I think we can see that pretty well here. Maybe custom uniforms aren't getting dirty. That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going to the ground.
Oh, way to get the edge. There we go. Oh, he suplexed me.
Second and 3. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it.
All right, let's run
away from it, and good things can happen.
Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And New England will return it for the touchdown. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they?
Hey, look, the CPU getting beat worse than me. Hey. Look, hey, look. Hey, man. Hey, man. Come on, y'all. Put it in the chat. What y'all want to see next? What y'all want to see next? Come on, man.
It does instill some confidence.
Them boys are different.
Through July and August to kick the season off.
I know that ain't say no 5 touchdowns for Drake May. They got it. GG's. They got me. They got me. I don't even know what to say. They got me. All right. All right. All right. Let's all right, let's look at week 2. Lions, Bills, Panthers, Falcons, Vikings, Bears, Eagles, Titans. Talk to me, guys. We need something. This is doing crazy. Hey man, 2 games and 2 nights. Shady got. Well, I don't know what's going on, bro. Do Saints and Dolphins? Is that a thing? Saints Dolphins? No, that's not a matchup. All right, hold on. What we got? Someone said Vikings Packers. Is that one? Or is that week 1? Vikings Packers is week 1. Lions Bills. Saints Ravens, is that one? Saints Ravens is one. I'm the Ravens if we do that. F that. That's let's if we do Commanders and Cowboys, I'm not playing against the Cowboys in this game, bro. They're fake. They're literally fake. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. All All right, let's do, because we remember I'm gonna do Saints Ravens. Let's do that because remember our Ravens game. If I lose Saints Ravens, guys, I'm canceled. I'm literally canceled if I lose this, by the way. But remember our Ravens game against the Colts. We lost it due to the trial ran out in the middle of it. So we still haven't got a full game in with Lamar. So that I like that. Let's do Saints Ravens. Let's do Saints Ravens. Yeah, I was about to say, yo, Phoenix, I'm actually really happy you're in the chat. If you can, well, okay, my first question is,
You'll begin your franchise with.
I don't mean to be rude, but are they working on the jersey thing? Like,
In the preseason.
can you, like, are they working on that so we can see the jerseys, like, in the menu? Because that's just really hard to figure out, you know, what we're doing. Oh wait, we gotta go to next week. I was no, and I literally, I was just curious. I don't know. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, just like while I've been testing gameplay, that's actually what I was about to say. I've been like simulating all of this coach stuff, by the way. Just been simulating it all. So okay, so maybe I should have went the other way. Mardi Gras alternate. Is it this? Is this the Mardi Gras alternate? Because that would be a great away jersey. Okay, bet. Mardi Gras alternate. And then, oh wait, no, I was just on it. And then this joint for the Ravens. Okay, let's do Mardi Gras alternate. And is this the Halloween alternate or should it be something else? All right, awesome. Where was it? Okay, there we go. Boom. All right. Let's just reset. This is reset. We got a better team. We got a better setup. Better weather. We need it. Better vibes. And and let me tell you this, Zay Flowers, we putting Zay Flowers to work. Zay Flowers needs to have a game. Nah, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. This is not the Tyler Shuck era, bro.
Across the way, Jesse Minter, the coach of the Ravens. His guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting.
Dang, both 0-1. Okay.
Start. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go. Here in Baltimore.
Dang, they be letting Ravens be letting people wear number 20?
24-yard line, and that's where the opening drive of the game.
That's crazy.
Will begin. Lamar Jackson, twice the MVP, Greg, leads this Ravens team out. Season 9, but season 1 without John Harbaugh as his head coach.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him, and frankly, this entire
ouch.
Nobody was open when they
Okay.
were. He missed
Well, let's not do too much of those types of hits.
Overall, was a poor.
I think you can only change it like
I
pre-play.
understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some.
Zoom in on the Ravens shoulder logo. This is what we got right now. I really like the pants. It kind of matches the new the new style. The pants are really dope. The pants are tough. Okay, so I was reading in the Discord, somebody said it, so I don't know if it's true, but is it true we're not getting a tattoo mod, or
and some efficiency out of this passing game?
why did he stop? Okay, well, Zay, thank you, Zay, thank you, Zay.
What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
I don't know how long that run was, but okay.
First and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses.
Boom.
Derrick Henry.
Yes, that's Shady Mike football. Cheese run with the quarterback, normal run with the running back. There we go.
Touchdown of the year. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game.
Bang.
On top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well,
Yeah, that was tough. We're gonna try and get Derrick Henry really active this game.
And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Are we getting a scoreboard mod again anytime soon?
7-0 lead.
I don't know if anybody in the chat can answer that. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. As far as ETAs and stuff like that go, I know we're not getting a gameplay mod from Sabo for probably at least a month. But the good thing about, not a good thing, but it's not as big a deal because the gameplay is generally pretty decent. It's not perfect, as you guys can see.
Last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball, but he needs to do more.
Kid Clay confirmed he's working on the tattoo mod. Correct me if I'm wrong. He did the one from college, right? I mean, it's really good, if I'm not mistaken.
On second down, it's Chuck.
Yeah. He's really good at it. So we're in good hands.
It'll bring up third down.
New era, right? Kid Clay is going to take us there, man. I'm excited.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And this is going
There
to
we
be
go.
incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Saints going to send out their new punter here in 2026. Here comes Ryan Wright.
I was surprised. Hold on, I didn't get to read the whole message before the play start. I was surprised when I didn't see a Madden Unlock mod. I was like, where is it at? Hey, man, don't forget, bro, the game launched today. So, you know, technically, we got it on day one. So this is a lot sooner than usual. Looks like we're going to do an end around to Bateman.
Yeah, it certainly does. And if you're not
Okay,
careful,
well, not a lot there. Big hits. Raw for Games said EA is so lazy. Literally, like 80% of the players in the NFL got tattoos. Echoes of Time says it's not EA. Yeah, I know that there's a lot there. There's a lot there. You know what I mean?
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as they'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Yo, man, hold on a minute. Time out, because first of all, yeah, let's get the boy in here. Lane, he's a 71. It makes sense just considering where he was drafted. I'm gonna put
off the play fake. Jackson out to his right.
I didn't like that.
He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. From the gun, Jackson.
Yeah, you know, believe it or not, guys, this offseason, I just learned why they don't have tattoos. Does anyone know why like everyone in the game doesn't have twos? I guarantee you no one can guess why.
It's been evident all week, and it's shown up here as he tries to prove he belongs on this field.
Did you guys know you could do the quarterback sneak with the tight end? I did not know this was in the game, but you can.
They'll go with the tush push.
And we didn't get it.
And he just needed a few inches, but I don't think he got it. Defense is celebrating like they stopped him, and for the moment, they have. It is now.
Bro, this tush push is weak.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage?
Are we even going to get this?
On 3rd down. Disappointing result for them on that play.
And it would appear that he will have the 1st down.
There we go.
Going for it on their own side of the field.
All right, so we all know the situation with 2K getting sued and all of that stuff. But believe it or not, the reason they don't have the tattoos, believe it or not, is it's a hardware issue. It's like a bandwidth like hardware issue. Like can't handle it. Believe it or not.
Gonna go right back to Henry.
Okay, Derek. Okay, Derek. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I might have boosted the run too much, but I'm sticking with it. Yeah, and listen, I have that on. Like I have that on 100% authority, not 50%, not 90%. I have that on 100% authority. That's the reason. I didn't know that. I thought it was the like the rights and all of the everything. Oh, good job, Henry. Oof. Yeah, it doesn't matter if Crosby has it. Whatever it is about the way that they do the scans, if everybody did it on the field at the same time, the lower tier consoles couldn't run it. And that's not like a. Oh, that was a bad pass. That's not like a like an opinion. That's 100%. Believe it or not, I didn't know that was a thing either.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
That was a terrible throw, guys. I'm not even gonna lie.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Saints are gonna get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And on a possession where
I gotta give credit where credit is due. I kind of floated that one to Zay. I wanted to force it. And he just broke way better on the ball than me. I thought he was open, but apparently not. And hung up there, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. He looked open to me, but this guy is just. Zay Flower heard the slander. Yeah, he's not giving us 100% tonight, guys. This is a tough one.
putting the ball in the air. Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Chuck threw it away. Yeah, no, Raw, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what I agree with you 100%.
Throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play
hey, we got this, guys. Just a small setback. We're still on track. Any given Sunday, guys, we gotta lock in. Zeshu, you said with the combination of mods, do you prefer Madden 27 or College Football 27 from a sim franchise perspective? I think for those of you that have been on the stream, I've said this so many times that I apologize that I keep repeating myself. I just was a little surprised by how different the two games are. Other than the mods, the games are completely different, right? So I don't feel like they fill the same void. So I have a hard time comparing them. If that makes sense. What I can say is I feel like they both play really well out of the box, right? Like I don't feel like there's super game breaking issues with either game, so I have fun playing them both. But as you guys can see, who's this?
16 yards. Pick up on that one. For a Saints first down.
But as you guys can see, you know, it's really hard to decide. Like, even if you think of Madden, I lean a little bit towards Madden, I think, just because I'm more familiar with the tools. But I try not to base that decision off of mods. I guess what I'm trying to say. Let me explain it, right? Let me explain it. We know, that's cheese. We know that once the franchise tool comes out, Madden's pretty much fixed, right? Any issue we have is fixed by the franchise tool. College, like, I just feel like I need 9 tools to make, you know what I mean, to fix so many different things. So that gives Madden a slight edge for me. Because I'm a PC gamer, I'm going to factor the mods in there.
That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the...
Dang.
That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them...
Echoes of Time, I don't really agree. Well, it's not that I don't agree. It's you're not wrong. I just... There's way, and I mean like way more overlap on... Dang, that was a good punt. There's way more overlap on the two games than people realize, I think is what I would say. Specifically from the decision-making point of view, right? Which anyone can argue whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but dang, Derrick Henry, chill. That was almost a disaster, guys. That is lore accurate Derrick Henry, man, because that boy was putting the ball all over the place. And Zay Flowers with a lovely drop.
Of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play.
I'm just saying.
Of the first quarter.
Zeshi said it also depends on whether you want to play with NFL or college teams. Also feel like so I gave a positive for Madden, but one thing about college definitely hasn't beat as far as replayability.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. They picked up 17 through the air.
Phoenix said, Mr. Tannehill, Henry AJ era. Yeah, man, when you think about the fact that y'all had those guys at the same time, it's tough. Oh, they got me in the backfield there. I had nowhere to go.
The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Work to do now.
Flipping
as
this.
They come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Out quickly to Flowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out front.
I don't know why I thought that would work. The screen to Andrews.
Well short of the first down mark. Eckley on to punt. He sends that one skyward.
I actually think they fixed the punting via a patch, so I think I'm putting my punts back to where they were because now I'm just kicking the ball super short.
His guys
Doris, she
trail
said, is
here.
Cujo Maddie doing the tattoo mod? Someone in the chat was saying that someone else, I think, is gonna work on that.
On the bootleg, it is
I didn't mean to do that stupid dive. That's so annoying.
and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
I was assuming they put that ability in the game literally for him. What? Get that crap out of here. You see how he pushed him afterwards? I love to see them airing it out, but
I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense.
nah, bro. Yo, hey, Doughboy, he kind of putting that thing on him. Pause, but yo, what's going on with Shuck? Yo, he kind of putting that thing right there, bro. Oh my goodness. And so one issue that people in the community have pointed out, and I agree with them, on fly routes specifically, pause. On fly routes specifically, I've noticed wide receivers jumping too much on balls. Pause. Yo, I gotta cancel this whole segment. But they jump too much on balls that are like the deep ball. Like, you guys know what I'm trying to say, man. Listen, come on, bro. Y'all in chat wilding, man. Listen, y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. When I throw the fly route, these dudes jump too much. Like, this should be a rack. This needs to be a rack catch. Like, he needs to keep running because he's beat. He's beat, and he's got to keep running. But because he jumped here, do not clip that. Do not clip that. Because he jumped. I lost my train of thought, bro. But y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. That's why that was incomplete. He had him beat, though. That was a good throw. So if modders could work on one thing, that's what I would like to see. Not even just modders. EA can touch that up, too. But I don't know how I say this all the time. I don't know how this game looks on stream. I don't know if it comes through. This game looks incredible. This game looks incredible. I really like the graphics. But yeah, man, look, bro. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But yeah. But that is something that they gotta look at big time. Big hit.
A few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Well, after a great week 1 and the
yeah, Phoenix, bro. Yeah, they're crazy. I mean,
we have to look ahead to tonight.
The game looks really good right now. I'm really liking the way it looks. Graphics are one thing I can't complain about.
The Giants open with the Cowboys. Now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood. A throw, left side.
Okay, Andrews.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews.
First football game since Madden 15. Yeah. There's a lot different. There's a lot different. I can tell you that.
Out of the gun.
Like, I buy Madden every year, but from like Madden 10 to like Madden 22, not a fan. Just not a fan at all. Like, of what they were doing. Okay, I really messed up there. No. There's no way that just happened.
Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
Was he down?
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's
Yeah, Doughboy, they were popping off in preseason. Love, the running back from the Cardinals. Mendoza played.
have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put
He was
away,
down, right?
properly
Oh, no, he
avoid
wasn't.
pressure, front tip up.
Yeah, guys, I lowered the fumbles a little bit.
Taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1.
You guys see what I was trying to do here? I was just dumb. I saw him. I was hoping he would block him. He didn't. I got lit up. And yeah, that ball is out. What game did you first mod when you knew about modding? Skyrim. Everybody started with Skyrim. Everybody. Skyrim put the whole modding community on. Yeah, 100%. Skyrim in like 20. So I won't get too much into it, but I'll tell a real quick funny story. I was a freshman in college in 2011, right? Because I graduated high school in 2011. So in the fall, you go away to college. When I go away to college, Skyrim comes out in November. We'll never forget that. All the upperclassmen on my floor, they were like, "Yeah, this game Skyrim's coming out, but don't get it. It's going to ruin your life." I looked at the clips. I'm like, this is going to look lame to me. I'm not really into it. It's whatever. So I ain't get it. We went home for Christmas break for college, and I got Skyrim. I never put that game down ever again. That's how crazy we were in the Skyrim. So yeah, for me, it goes in this order: Skyrim, Witcher 3, and then NBA 2K15. I didn't start modding. Yo, bro was 3 in 2011. I was in college. Yeah, that's real, bro. Yeah. So yeah, it was Skyrim, Witcher 3, and then NBA 2K15. I made my first modding showcase for NBA 2K16 a year later. But I didn't mod Madden, I think, until Madden 20. I think Madden 21. I put a video up on the channel. Yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, I played Elden Ring a bunch. Elden Ring has a crazy modding community. They have like a whole modders have remade the game, added to the map and stuff. They got a lot going on over there that I gotta check in with. But it's been a minute since I checked in. But yeah, I beat Elden Ring. I beat the DLC. All-time game in my opinion, all-timer. Man, Elden Ring took the world over when that game came out, and rightfully so. It's a really good game, especially if you want to kind of challenge yourself. You know what I mean? Convergence, yeah, I think that's the really big mod, right? I have to check that out immediately. Like after this stream, I will probably go and download that. You know what I mean? Thank you. Donation. I don't know his name, but we out.
And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes with these veteran defensive backs, Mike, what
he got the same earring as me.
Speed, what you lose in some of their athletic ability, maybe they had.
I bet his cost more.
Years ago, you more than make up for in just their experience. There's not a
I'm surprised that worked. I hit him with an inside commit, and yeah, kind of a bad throw there. But I tell y'all this: Madden and college football right now this is 2K20. This is 2K20. The mods just popped off. We've been modding for a while, but they just popped off. Bigger content creators are getting involved. People are looking to capitalize. So I tell y'all this, enjoy what we got, because ego and just weirdness, big companies can change a lot. I'm a part of the Tarkov modding community. They just got a cease and desist last week. You know what I mean? So I tell y'all all the time, just enjoy this, because we don't know. Tomorrow's never promised, man.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Well run with Achane. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. This will be 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
That was kind of my gap, Loki.
And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points.
Dang, I just barreled over the running back there.
Double digits in the second half, you become very one-dimensional.
Yo, Phoenix, yo, I'm dying, bro. That's so funny.
How any team in the NFL wants to play.
But and so like from a modding standpoint, the only games I ever made mods for were Pokemon ROM hacks and Starfield, Skyrim. That's about it because they're very simple. They're like they're more like text edits than anything usually. Just because that's how, you know, specifically Bethesda, that's how their games work. But and again, not that I've ever used a ROM hack or anything like that. I, you know, always legally own everything, guys. That's what your boy Shady says. But the one thing I really want to learn to do in this space is I want to make fields. I want to learn how to make some fields because, okay, nice throw, Lamar. Good job. This game should really be 50-0, but
sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a very reasonable,
almost
incomplete on that third down try.
Oh my goodness, but the Pokemon ROM hack scene is, oh my goodness, those boys are over there cooking.
Now they'll pitch it out here.
Nice, we're all over that.
Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up.
Yeah, so for example, right?
For the back to go on that run.
Echoes like Phoenix. Oh, I jumped. That's on me. Phoenix just made his like Eagles whiteout. So I think like to go with that, it would be dope if we had a like kind of the classic Eagle logo, you know, like the old school Eagle logo on the midfield and then white, you know, in the end zone, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that would be really cool to see. Stuff like that.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. 2 minutes away here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 3rd and 5.
Almost something in.
To throw is shot.
Oh, no way. He dropped it.
Is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan right now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one fielded out beyond.
I tried to cut back.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Yeah, I've seen, I downloaded a few of Jaden's. I really like the one that he made for the Bills. That matches their, like, their special gray jerseys. Yeah, guys, I know it's Derrick Henry, but it's really easy to run the ball right now. I can't lie.
First down throw for Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd down, Jackson.
I got hit as I threw. He was open too.
Throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Wonder if I can get Andrews. Oh, it's Cuevas in the corner.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will easily...
That was sus, but we got it.
First down. They've got first and goal coming up. Jackson trying to get his guys back to the line. First and goal. And it's
Oh my God, Derrick Henry. Call timeout.
It'll give him 4 yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Yeah, I think in the chat they were saying that there was an issue doing the Panthers or something like that, as far as like from a like he was just having an issue. Oh, that would have been a touchdown. No, I didn't have time to get it off.
It's an incomplete pass. From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on third and goal? Hill.
Oh no.
He's not going to get in. Tackled at the line.
I was debating passing there.
And goal. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
I guess you take the points off it. Yeah, so Phoenix right now, yeah, has something for every single team but the Panthers.
There's still some teams that are just late adopters.
So that, you know, so that's pretty exciting.
Failure is ultimately very hard to explain away at the end of the game, but 4th and 1, 4th and 2, I'm keeping my offense on the field. I just understand the value of touchdowns.
I thought they'd come out passing, but no, I guess they're just going to take it into half. Oh, wait, maybe not.
Over time, it's just not going to get it done.
4 yards on the pick.
One final throw before the break. That deep
Bro, what?
that is over the middle.
Okay.
Intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And now he loses the football.
I tried to lateral it, guys. I'm not going to lie. I tried to pitch it. I tried to pitch. All right, I'm just going to go with the, yeah, bro, I'm getting stomped out. And then the moment I get something good, bro, they trying to shut us down. I don't understand. That's interesting. I wonder, out of all the mods that we have on, which would have caused that. Oh, you know, it's probably, if we had to guess, maybe it's the broadcast music. Do we have any halftime NFL replays with Chris Berman? Gotta load up 2K5 for that. Yeah, Doughboy, it dropped earlier today, so we got Madden unlocked. It's got a lot of stuff that we have been looking at and looking for. Turtlenecks, new visors, like, a lot of the new accessories. There's still some stuff obviously missing from that we had last year, but to have this on day one is insane. Oh, beer mug, you're talking about built into the game. Nah, it's built into the game. Yeah, they have like ESPN primetime music built into the game. It's there. I thought you were asking for I got confused with what you were asking, but yeah, it's built in. I always skip it though because it's copyrighted. I can't play it on stream. I actually used to use some of that music in my gameplay highlights, but they were always trying to take the video down. So, but yeah, it is there. The mod that I've got on right now though is just CBS
Back now on
music.
Sports M&T Bank Field in Baltimore. Been a tight one so far as we pick things up.
I'm being serious, guys. If I wasn't playing like crap tonight, this game should be like 35-0.
Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Man, but like
Down past the 25.
the difference in quarterback play between Drake May and
Offensive coordinator.
Chuck is kind of actually crazy. Like, that's a good thing about the game, I think. I don't know if it should be this drastic, but it's kind of crazy right now.
On the carry, it's Achan. And they'll mark him down.
It's a big run for them to start off the half.
Well, maybe the second half spark they needed to get back into this one. First play of the quarter is a quick first down.
Saints.
They're going right back to the well. Not this time, though. So, yeah, that was kind of a weird story. Like, so Travis Etienne, his last name is, it's pronounced Achan, but there's actually someone in the league with their last name Achan, I think, is how that works. I don't know what to think about that. I've never really heard of a situation like that.
He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. On third and long, here is Shuck.
Whoa, get him on the ground. Yeah, so they basically have the same last name, but it's spelled very differently. They're going for it on fourth. I don't know about this from them.
He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down.
No. Oh, I missed the tackle.
We're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Oh.
He's out of bounds inside.
Yo, timeout. Where is Kamara? Is he finally gone? How did I miss this tackle? Oh. Oh no. Did Kamara retire, or is he somewhere else?
The drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Shuck.
Good hits.
Down the field, will fall, incomplete. Pass intended for Johnson, and it'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact.
Gotcha.
Really nice job.
Father Time
by the defense, and
comes for everybody.
all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing on second down, Shuck.
Oh, how's that not a fumble?
Complete.
What? Oh, that was weird.
Reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance.
We are killing this dude. That's our third sack.
Back on the other side of midfield. The Pro Bowler.
And, you know, believe it or not, the crazy thing about this is a low-key, like, coverage sack. Like, these boys are clamped. I don't know. He probably should have tried to throw this one, but by the time he had a chance to throw it, I mean, we were all over that crap. I don't know if I've ever shut out the CPU, but this is a big contrast from the start of that freaking fielding this low-key.
And this one's away. On the return, it's Hill.
Yeah, that was a good call.
The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Well, after a great week 1 and the opener of Buffalo's new stadium to kick off week 2, We have to look ahead to tonight. Chiefs and Colts at Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Again, really good matchup tomorrow, Monday night in prime time.
Derrick Henry looked like a pinball machine.
The Rams already opened in Australia. The Giants open with the Cowboys. And now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood. And he'll pick up two out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. That's into
Good
the
catch.
lane. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6.
I want to get Lane involved a little bit more.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry.
Looks like they're finally starting to kind of step up on this run.
Through that first contact, it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
Oh, I couldn't get the edge. We had something there, man. Crap.
They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A 1-yard loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they've got the safety. I'm going to try something like this.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking.
That was good
for
defense.
Flowers. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Yeah, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Yeah, this is from Ash's uniform pack.
Heading back out to the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the
Okay, definitely shouldn't have tried to pitch that.
all game long.
In hindsight.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the RPO, that one is complete. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Defense was all over that. Holy crap.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Shuck. Taken in right side by the tight end.
There's the Ravens defense we're looking for.
Now that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Yes, all right, so Phoenix, so this is the away. Do you have any plans for any type of home or anything like that to match these, or did you already make them?
Motion their tight end Johnson. Now Shuck on 3rd down.
Oh, he got a block too.
Devon Vele.
Okay.
It's a gain of 12 then. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build.
Nice.
They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The air once more. Shuck. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. To the air again.
Got him. Oh.
And his receivers blanket it. He'll just throw this one away, and it brings up 4th down.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember your best Bengals drip mod, but I know he had a Mardi Gras jersey, and yeah, it was something like that. I remember it was black.
This one angled out of bounds. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of
It was tough, but I don't know whatever happened to him. I think he ended up quitting modding.
He was the top.
Yeah, I miss him too, because
they gotta find a way to slow him down.
his jerseys for the Falcons and Saints to this day are the best that I've seen. Like his Falcons jersey mashup was crazy. I to this day, that's the best Falcons jerseys I've seen. But unfortunately, you know.
I think the question is, does Derrick Henry ever age? I mean, he's in year 11. He still looks like
I don't think he made anything last year. If I'm not mistaken.
1,500 yards for the 5th time in his career a season ago. I mean, we could go on and on, but
bro, people kept saying I was glazing him. I'm like, bro, this man's dropping. He dropped good. I was just trying to put him in the showcase. Because people kept asking what jerseys I was rocking. Every single time I was on stream, I was rocking those jerseys. I was getting mad questions about it. So I was just... I got that. Oh. That's a dot, finally. The Titans joints was insane, bro. You know what I mean?
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great.
For me personally, that's why I can't switch to revamped.
About that ball, I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and
because I just once you get the freeform down and you know how you like to place it and you can throw this ball, I feel real good about that. It's just crazy. Good on him for hanging on to it. Again, I don't think he should have jumped here. What do y'all think? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you got to run under this. So that's going to be something we got to look at, I think, as a community. I think the devs got to look at this too, because, you know what I mean? He's beat. And I think we put that ball right where it needed to be. I'm not sure this should be a jumping completion. But either way, love to see that. Love to see that.
Luke now for the extra point.
But like I was saying on Twitter, it's a slippery slope because we've been asking for years, yo, make the receivers attack the ball, right? Make the receivers attack. Make the receivers attack. Now they attacking, but they had... Oh, he faked for that, bro. But now they're attacking shot, you know, throws that they still got to be able to run under, you know?
It'll come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. A run, and it's Achan.
Okay. Sheesh.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
Prefer to not have them get that run game going, but all right.
On the ground, here is Achan. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves.
I thought he was hurt for a second there.
But it's certainly not because of the ground.
And as soon as it lets me get back to that menu, yeah, let's take another look.
To overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Bro, the pass rush is low-key crazy. I ain't know we was gonna have a pass rush like this. I hope we can still view that run again. Yeah, 19-yard run. Kind of a counter. Open field. That's a victim. That's Kyle Hamilton? Yeah, that's a victim. That's a victim. And then this guy just gets tossed. Just throws him out of bounds. Excuse me. Nah, that was one of the best runs that I've seen from the CPU in a while. Low key almost got loose on this one too. I really liked it. I kind of like this little stutter step he did and then cut it back outside, spin off him. But if this blocker would have been able to stay upright, Olave, and hit the safety, that would have been nice too.
6, and it's 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And that is
All over him.
incomplete contact, but
Yeah, that's one thing they've done in both college and this game is the CPU is really nice in the open field. You don't see, I mean, barely any of those really stupid runs where the CPU's running parallel with the line. And so, you know what I mean? They've done a really good job of just cleaning that up. You know, that for me, believe it or not, I was telling people, like, that's my biggest improvement of this game, in my opinion. Just the way that the CPU can run in open field.
On this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters.
There it is right there.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And this is one of my favorite parts of the game too, just the cinematic camera angles. I thought they did a really good job with those.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Little quick pass to the
Oh, why would you not block him? What are we doing? Bruh. I'm thinking we got the edge, and Derek said, you block for me, I ain't blocking for you. That's crazy.
Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. How quickly
I got hit from behind.
and they were hoping
Yeah, that wasn't good at all.
on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Ryan Eckley in punt formation.
Eckley on to punt. He sends that one skyward. That's taken in at the 50.
They're in a decent field position.
Short return, and they'll take over there. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that
big hit. Yeah, hey, Phoenix, I've actually kind of the same thing. I'm definitely, you know, really into the gameplay of Madden. It's just, you know, been a really good opportunity for me to get involved and, you know, kind of switch things up from college. I can say next week I'm looking, oh my God, he dropped it. That's crazy. Next week I'm looking to get back into college, so I want to stream that again. Because, you know, I got to update my mods list for that game too. So we all year, like, we're going to have a lot of different options of what to play. So I think that's the most exciting thing about it for me.
The defensive pressure was stifling, forced him to throw it away, and it brings up 4th down.
After we're bringing the house.
They'll indeed go, and it is shut.
Oh,
Incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge.
that was a good tackle.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Werner on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46.
Seahawks iced out. I actually didn't see that one. I did see the Vikings ones. Those were tough.
Nowhere. Might have lost the 2 yards he gained on the prior play. That means it's 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Jackson looking to throw. Open man.
There we go, first.
He's got him. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
I low-key need to be chewing the clock here.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Trying to even their mark at 1-1. This helps buy some time here in the 4th quarter. It's a first down. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why
There's going to be so many jerseys. Like, once those 2 jersey mod packs are combined, there's going to be so many to pick from. So I can't wait. Oh, get off me. There it is.
Race to the pylon. He's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg, after losing week 1 to continue to add to the lead.
I don't know, y'all. I might hit 200 with Henry. You get off. You get off. I was going to celebrate, but I saw one more coming, so.
And get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week
All right.
1 performance.
Can't lie, this is some pretty good revenge versus the our experience that was the first 2 seconds of the Patriots game.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line.
Now, low-key, I'm kind of challenging myself. I would love to preserve this shutout, but I don't know if I'll be able to.
For the Raiders, home again for Atlanta, and then it'll be a 3rd straight home game, something you don't see too often, but they will absolutely take. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Well run with H.N. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Yeah, Chili's, I've definitely made some slider adjustments. Some of them I'm going to stick with. Some of them I'm definitely not going to stick with.
On 2nd down, it's Chuck.
Oh, that could have been a pick.
On that one, it was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down, they need 5.
But, you know, I just got to keep, you know, getting some games in because it's tough because you definitely feel like it's a little bit too easy to run with Henry. But at the same time, it's Derrick Henry. So you know what I mean?
He goes down. Travis Jones. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
Yo, this is crazy. I think we've got 5 sacks. The difference between Tyler Shuck and Drake May, the way they are playing, is insane. I mean, this guy can, with this pass rush, can barely get a pass off.
And ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry.
Oh, big hit.
They took a little long to developed. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course,
Yeah, and Doughboy, I think what the takeaway is, like, you know, you got to be careful with that because, you know, like, I, especially like me, and you guys know, like, I always try to do what I can to make sure we're crediting who needs to be credited, because there are accounts, like, you got to understand, some of these guys, they don't even have the game. Like, some of these guys literally just go in Discord. Get there, Henry! Oh my goodness! Like, some of these guys literally go in Discord and just save the pictures and repost them. And these guys have 50 and 60,000 followers on Twitter. And that's an issue with the modders. That's an issue with me. They were posting my gameplay when, you know, I had early access with no credit. And this year already, I had to send out some cease and desist orders. I don't know if you call it a cease and desist. I think it's more so called a DMCA claim. Because they were taking a lot of my content and it just got crazy. And it's funny because as soon as I did that, all of a sudden, oh, I don't know who Shady Mike is. I don't know who this is. Blah, blah, blah. But all of a sudden, the moment that DMCA strike came in, oh, they knew exactly who to DM. So I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but I got my chat up on the other window. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah, that was one of the people, Tricks. Had an issue, I believe, posting with no, you know, just directly from, oh no, get him, dang, my shutout, no. Just, you know, posting content without crediting anybody, and you know, I said, you got the right one today. And I posted about it. Dang.
That is caught by the tight end. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints.
New Orleans.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
But yeah, listen, moral of the story, I'll say this. When you're posting a clip, because this is slippery slope, and I am actually going to play both sides for a little bit. So this became, it actually got weird with the 2K modding community, where it's really important to understand the difference between posting someone's mods and posting gameplay that has mods in it, right? Because what started happening with me was like, oh, look at this fast break dunk, right? Or in 2K. Or we could just use Madden, like, oh, I just got a 99-yard screen pass touchdown. And then you get people under your post commenting like, dang, bro, you didn't credit me for my field. I'm like, bro, like, no. And I'm saying this hasn't happened with Madden, but it was like a 2K thing. It's like, all right, well, like, I was just posting like I had a really good run or really good shot, so I wasn't really saying nothing about your mod, if that makes sense. So, you know what I mean? You gotta watch that. But when this comes to a situation where it's like, oh, modders added this, and this, and it's just a picture of the mod, and they're not crediting anybody. It's like, what are you doing? And that's easy. You literally just look at where you got the picture from, and you can tell the people who did it, right? So you know what I mean. So there's a big difference with that. So Doughboy, for example, I used to do jump shot fixes. So like the dude would literally be like, wearing a jersey or like it was crazy. So people like, yo, you didn't credit me for my net mod. I'm like, all right, bro, like you're doing a lot. Like relax. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying the people that are literally going in Discord and finding pictures of jersey mods, like for example, the Tennessee jersey mod and posting, look at this custom jersey, and you can't put the name, you have nothing, your post will still go viral. I don't understand. I don't understand what the L is. What's the L? Why can't you just say the person name? I don't get it. So it is what it is. Those guys are gonna do whatever. Some of y'all better than me. Because the moment I seen dude, and like I said, I'm not saying nobody's name, but I seen dude post my crap. I got in touch Twitter, DMCA. That joint was missing. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That dude's post was missing. And crazy thing about my situation was, because I'm not saying the person's name, but person had like 60,000 followers on Twitter. I said, hey, and he posted. The craziest thing about this situation, bro, was I had streamed, and like 30 minutes off the stream, he posted my clip. First look at college football 27 on PC. And bro cropped my face out of the post. I'm like, I say, yo, like I said, no. I say, yo, you gonna credit me for my clip, right? Then, and God bless, I got a lot of followers on Twitter. Like 7,000 is not a lot. It ain't 60, but it's 7. And people's like, yo, like straight up, how you gonna crop the man's face out the clip and then put music over the audio so they don't know it's me? So luckily, my people came in and started calling him out on it. And I DM'd them. I said, hey, bruh, I said, hey, listen, we gotta fix this, because you didn't, like, you literally just you literally just took my clip. Like, we gotta fix this. And my logic was, I spoke to him publicly. You ignored it. I DM'd him. You ignored it, right? And let me explain. I understand sometimes we're on Twitter. You might go take your trash out. You might go cook dinner. You might do something. And you stepped away from the computer or something. You stepped away from your phone. I have nothing but respect for that. I'm not hassling him. But I was watching his timeline, and he was tweeting as I'm messaging him and ignoring my tweet. So I sent one response saying, hey, can you credit me for my clip? Ignored. I sent one DM. I said, yo, bro, that's my, like, you just snaked my, like, it was crazy. I was like, bro, you snaked my clip. Ignored it. I said, all right. I went with the DMCA, and that joint was down. And as soon as it went down, there's the crazy part. The moment that DMCA hit, he gonna respond back. Oh, whoa, bro, you ain't have to get copyright involved. I could lose my page. And he said, yo, bro, can you like kind of message and kind of like rescind that? I said, and at that point, I didn't respond back. I did him the same way he did me. You ignored me. I'm ignoring you, bro. What's done is done. I can't help you, bro. It's, you know what I mean? You got to go with that. And because it was so disrespectful. Like, you sitting here live tweeting while I'm messaging you and you ignoring me. So cool. It is what it is. And then what I didn't like, but like I said, everybody, like 99% of the people were super cool, right? Like 99% of people were super cool. But I actually did have some people say, yo, Shady, like, as you get bigger, this is just gonna happen. And y'all know me, I don't got the biggest platform in the world, but I'm gonna tell you this. I don't care if you got 200 subscribers. I don't care if you got 200,000 subscribers. When you get off of work for working 10-hour shift and then you get online and make content, don't ever let nobody steal your content. Ever. I don't care if you got 2 subscribers. Don't ever let nobody steal your content when you have the rights to it. Once I post my content on YouTube, I own the rights. I can DMCA anywhere that it is. And that's what I did. And it was all you had to do was, yo, shout out, because I had the same thing happen. I had one guy he was a Florida State page. I said, yo, can you, I said, yo, this is my clip. You snaked it. And he said, yo, my bad. Literally retweeted it. Said, yo, everybody, this footage came from Shady Mike Gaming. He's one of the first people with college football. Great. No issues whatsoever. I followed the guy. He followed me. Florida State fan. I'm a Florida State fan. Nothing but love. Just, yo, can you credit me? Yes, sir. Got you. That's it. Nobody's out here trying to be crazy, but this stuff has gotten crazy. Because these guys are running these sleazy accounts. Like, you guys see the accounts. Like, they're just sitting here hunting for content. And like, how do I put it? Like, 'cause I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. Like, if I think something's cool, I'm gonna post it. I thought that's what Twitter is about. Cool. Like, you guys see, I post moments and fun clips. You might see some from this stream pop up. This stream was more me getting the brakes beat off me, but you know what I mean. But you know, from time to time, like, so I'm not saying like I never banger hunt, but this is what we do as a gamer. When you running a page is everything college football, bro. You just, you know what I mean, like, so yeah.
We thought this might be a competitive battle.
But yeah, that
points came early.
But when people, because people are trying to ride the wave, and I don't want to claim like I'm the only person that should be able to ride the wave. No, but I'm just saying there's people that don't care about our community. And you know what I mean? They don't care about our community. They don't care about growing our community. And they don't care about like the well-being of the community either. So it's just tough to kind of balance that. Sorry guys, I'm gonna turn the music I paid for on so that we don't get the copyright joint on here. But listen, everybody should be able to make content. Like I'm not trying to say nobody should be able to make content. I'm just saying, I'm literally telling you guys, I've now made it like an effort because I'm like, this is easy. All you have to do is say the person's name, bro. Like, this is who made this and this is who made that. It's not hard. So, believe it or not, guys, I still didn't pass in a while. I've been struggling to pass this year because the pass defense is pretty good, but Chuck got shut down. 78 overall. That's interesting. We got the dub, and it was a blowout. 33 carries for Henry, 6 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns. We were throwing people all over the place, and Achan, even him, he had a good game. So, but it's just such a big difference in skill from these teams. I want to see the sacks. I know I had a lot. 3, 5, 6 sacks is crazy. 6 sacks, 2 picks. Yeah, we were all over it. But yeah, Phoenix, that situation just ended up being so much worse. But can I be real with y'all for a second? Like, because I know Doughboy was in here, but you know what's crazy? Like, I'm just being completely real with y'all. Like, the same way, like, Echo, you and Phoenix, you feel about the people we're talking about, there's people from the 2K community that feel the same way about me, right? They do. I'm just being honest. There's people from the 2K community that feel the same way about me, and it's a weird thing. But that's the truth, if I'm being completely honest with you. So I can't act like I'm better than anybody, because there's just people from the 2K community that feel the same way about me. So I don't know why, I got ideas why, but it's just the truth. But you know, Tricks, I think it was you, I think, but I forget, because I've had multiple people say it, but you know, just I've had some people just be like, yo man, just the fact that you shouted me out kind of put me on the map, or I got X amount of different tweets or different followers and stuff. And it was really just cool to see my content on your platform. I for me, in my opinion, I don't know if everyone feels that way, but that's a privilege to me. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool that people feel that way. It's cool that people care. So I take that really seriously. So from the 2K community to Madden community, I always try, at least, to make sure that's the least I can do is give the people that are making the content the credit. So, because it's just a lot of fun, man. And I appreciate the content. The content being fun makes people care more. There's more energy around it. People ask questions about it. It's engagement. It's everything. So I like it. It's fun. It's a blessing. Really, it's an honor to be able to show this stuff. And that's all it is, man. But I don't know. I think it's important. Like I keep saying this, and I think I hope the college football situation before kind of opens some people's eyes, but I'm just telling y'all, because y'all know Doughboy knows, because Doughboy is like one of the people in here that I know, like, was heavily involved with 2K. Just enjoy this stuff, for whether you're a content creator or a modder, because this crap can change overnight. The 2K community that I was a part of is unrecognizable to what we got today. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know, I try to highlight the positive stuff, because, you know, unfortunately, when ego and money, especially money, starts getting involved, people start acting funny. But Echo, you gotta understand my situation. I'm not making the content, so I don't have a right to say you don't have a right to make money off of what you're doing. It's not my place. It's not my place. So, Tricks, I agree with you. You know I agree with you. I think charging for mods is crazy, but that's not my place to say. I can't say one thing or the other. But, bro, Echoes, hear me out. The leaders of the Madden modding community set that culture up here and say, we're not doing that. The leaders of the 2K community, I was there. They told modders, bro, yo, stop dropping stuff for free. We're creating a market. I mean, this is real life stuff. And when I started telling people, say, yo, listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't want to turn my YouTube channel into a market, like a marketing to funnel people into paid content, because it's not what I do. It's not what we're about. That crap got crazy. I'm talking crazy. Threats. I'm talking all of it. Threats, slurs, all of that. Like, it just got crazy. I'm like, all right, bro, this not even, like, this not for me. Like, no disrespect, but I'm not even into it that much. It's just not that serious. So it's kind of like a cautionary tale. We all have that as a cautionary tale. Oh, and trust me, don't get me wrong. I've paid for mods. Y'all know that. Y'all know I've bought mods. The racing game Assetto Corsa, some of that crap, you gotta buy them cars. You gotta buy them tracks. 2K, the faces. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's, you know what I mean? Because I didn't get out of it right away. But I'm sitting here, bro, I'm serious. I'm literally, y'all don't even know, I'm literally sitting here like, bro, come September, when this 2K drop, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? it's such a catch-22. You either sit here with no faces, because 2K don't update the faces. You either sit here with no faces, or you basically got to pay. They charging $10 a face. You need 10 players. You need 15 players. You need 20 players. What are we talking about? Now, here's the thing, Tricks, because we went through that. We talked about that the other time. So for me, Tricks, can I tell a story? I don't think he will be mad at me for telling this story. I don't think he'll be mad at all. So I'm not putting no personal business. I don't think he would be mad if I told this story. So y'all know I was coming from the 2K community. So when I wanted a jersey or a face made, I definitely reach out and say, yo, can I pay you to make this, that, and the third, right? Boom. I had just moved over to the Madden Mind community. I reached out to TBR. True story. I know he'll be real comfortable with me saying this. I reached out to him. I said, yo, I don't remember if it was Madden 23, Madden 24. I said, yo, you make me some Eagles jerseys. I said, bro, I'll pay you. I'll send you some money. I probably offer him 10 times to pay this dude. He said, bro, I do not accept money. This dude would not let me send him a penny. Literally, like TBR would not so he don't just talk about it. He's actually literally would not this was literally 3 years ago. Yeah, it's probably like Madden 24, Madden 23. No, I think it was Madden 24. He would not take a cent. And because I was coming from that 2K culture, yo, don't ask anyone to do anything for anybody if they not paying you. And you guys know me. What do we talk about in the chat? Coming from Skyrim, coming from Fallout, coming from your Witcher. Nobody does that. Coming from Starfield. Nobody does that. Right? So, Phoenix, to that point, I always try to make sure I'm a booster in the Discord to support for both the college and the Madden joint. But Tricks, to your point, so then the dude started trying to scam, and because that's the stuff started getting crazy. So I reached out to, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna put the dude's name out there because it's water under the bridge. Yeah, no, 2K is the same thing. So this is what I was gonna say. So I was making the rosters and stuff. They started charging for the roster maker. I said, all right, bro, I'm not finna sit here and pay you for a roster maker to make you the dang roster. That don't even make sense. I'm making the roster for you, and you finna charge me for the roster tool. Crazy. But what got weird with the 2K thing was they started scamming, not scamming, but trying to finesse me. And I called this out heavy, and I got proof. And I can't go too crazy with it, but dudes was I have friends who are content creators, large scale content creators, 500,000-600,000 subscriber guys. So I know someone, and I'm not even trying to put their information out there, but there's been people charged $300+ for a court. People don't even know this stuff is going on. I reach out to one dude, ask him to make a face. Oh, Shady, oh my God, yo, thanks for reaching out, bro. $25. I messaged one of my boys and said, yo, can you do me a solid? Don't do it now. I said, wait 3-4 days. I said, DM him and ask him to make you a face. And the bro gonna say $5. You know what I'm saying? So they were trying to finesse the content creators. And I'm and so that is what it is. I'm not salty about that or anything, but the funny thing about that is how dumb it is, because I'm first of all, if you were smart, and back in the day when I had that mindset, if you were smart, you should have been yo, Shady, whatever you need, I got you. Just do me a solid. Put my link or shout me out in your video and say, yo, anybody that needs a face, DM me here. He would have made 10, 20 times if he wasn't trying to scam. But it's the truth. But yeah, no, Doughboy, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, so but I'm be honest, like, so but Tricks, bro, I grew up like this stuff got so weird. I'm like, bro, I'm at work. Like, I'm not sitting here at work dealing with this stuff. Like, it just got weird. Like, this is fun for all of us. It's a hobby. It's fun. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a hobby. But yeah, so Doughboy, that's where it got crazy, was because it turned into dudes not just hoarding the mods. I ain't putting nobody out there, but these dudes started hoarding the knowledge. Bro said, yo, you gotta subscribe to my Patreon for me to tell you how to make the mod. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, all right. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, bro, y'all got it. That's like, when that starts happening, when you're literally trying to shrink the community, you can't tell me that's not crazy. And bro had a Patreon charging dudes, oh yeah, this gives you my gold, my silver, my gold, my this gives you 10 hours of modding lessons. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, what are we doing? And no, whoa, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He's got to go through Patreon. Yeah, so, but it is what it is, guys. We done moved on from all that. You guys know me. I just try to keep it chill, low drama, but some of this stuff be getting out of hand. You guys know it as good as anybody. So, yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it there. Stay tuned on the channel. Mod showcases, a lot of fun. We're definitely gonna jump back in to college. I can't wait to see what's been going on with that. I know the channel swung pretty heavily towards Madden, but Trust is gonna swing back. You know, I was doing a lot of stuff for EA and early access stuff, so obviously I had to get really ingratiated with this game more so than usual. But I think this is a good launch. I think this game is strong, solid. Put some slider tweaks in there. It's fun. You get as you guys can see, you get a variety of different games and outcomes if you put the work in to just do some slight tweaks here and there. But yeah, guys, keep it locked. I think my next stream, I'm a little bit busy, but I'm gonna shoot for Saturday. But if I end up not being able to do Saturday, it's gonna be college football next Tuesday, is what I think. But we'll see. Appreciate all you guys in the chat. Obviously, it's always a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody. If you forgot, please like the stream on your way out. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate everybody that donated during the chat. You guys rock. Yeah, guys, catch you next one. It's your boy Shay. I'm signing out. Peace. Threes.